Happy Wednesday, everybody. Since it's now October, I'm going to be devoting all of my videos to tutorials on like some different Halloween characters, costumes, looks, that type of thing. First thing that I promised was a vampire look. I came up with a vampire look I like, and it's the costume I use when I need to do something at the last minute, pull that costume out. So that's what I'll be showing you today. Doing the intro, obviously, before, so that way you can see the effect of the change of the makeup and the costume that I'm going to put on, and I'll also do a little bit with my hair too. I'm going to be filming parts of the application, but otherwise I'm hoping to make this a pretty quick video so you guys can just kind of see how I put it together and how it looks when it's done. First thing that I'm going to do is shave. Obviously you can leave some scruff if you want to, but for the look that I do, it works better if I'm clean shaven, so we're just going to shave this all off. Now that my face is all nice and smooth, we're going to head downstairs and we're going to start the makeup application. What we're going to start with is a little bit of primer, just to make sure that the foundation and stuff that I use goes on really well and won't crease, last longer, etc. For my look, I don't do a like white, deathly pale type vampire, but I do lighten my skin a little bit. I use an under eye concealer to kind of brighten that area up a little bit, and then I will take either, you know, a light powder or a light foundation that's like one shade lighter than my actual skin tone. I don't go for like the Bela Lugosi white skin, black eyes type look. I guess I do a more modern interpretation, if you would say. Next I'm going to do is the foundation. Next thing that I'm going to do is I have a powder from MAC, and the color is paper white. It is actually white, and it has some shimmer to it. I am not, repeat not, going for the Twilight sparkly vampire look, because I'm sorry, but Twilight is nonsense, and I'll take Anne Rice over Stephanie Myers any day. If you look at a lot of vampire makeups, a lot of them do kind of have some sheen to their skin, and blend this out as it gets in my mouth, so that way it doesn't make you look too pale. Okay. So there you go, that gives you good. So we're not going for the Twilight glitter, but it will catch the light. It takes care of the skin. I actually do a little liner, like inner rim liner. This is so much easier with two hands. Here's a look so far. You know, foundation, powder, a little concealer, and then some waterline eyeliner. Next thing I'm gonna do is throw in my contacts. What I do is I wear contacts. I need them to see. I used to, you know, put in the special, you know, take out my contacts, put in the special effects contacts, and wear glasses to drive wherever I was going, and then take them out. But you know, take my glasses off. But unfortunately, I was blind, and you know, I'd have to stick around a friend all night because I couldn't see anything. So instead, I found out, you know, eye doctors would probably frown upon this, but I layer the contacts. I have mine in, you know, my prescription ones in now, and I put the special effects ones on over. Like I said, they're probably not happy that I do that, but otherwise I can't see, and special effects contacts are expensive enough on their own, let alone trying to add prescription ones into it too. Of course, what you do have to do is kind of maneuver them around a wee bit. This one needs to get moved around a little. Got the eyes. Next thing I'm going to do, I take a MAC Chroma Cake, obviously in pure red. This is just pure pigment. I mix this with water. I mix it up, take a small paintbrush, and I kind of slap it, and I get blood spatter all over my face, which I would love to film, but I don't have a fancy tripod set up, and it's not something I don't want to get blood all over my camera. So I'm gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna do it, and then you'll be able to see the after effects. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, you know, it's kind of messy work, hence why I took my shirt off. Otherwise, be prepared to get splatters on things. The effect is really cool. It makes it, I think, rather realistic for like a blood spray. Makeup-wise, this is, you know, this is the look. I do a little bit to my hair, and then I put the costume on, and of course, teeth. The teeth that I use are ones that you actually like, you know, set to your own teeth. You put a little, you know, you put a little mold in there, stick it in, hold it for 5 minutes until it sets, and then you're good. So they're just like caps pretty much. They're great because they're easier to speak with, but they do give you a lisp still. So for the sake of doing this video, I'm gonna wait until the end to put those in. A little bit of my hair. What I use is hair glue, but it's toned red. But I go in and I just, oops, helps if I don't get it on my forehead. Well, that'll add to it too. But I go in and just kind of, you know, get it on the tips and give some color to that. Okay. Hair's done, contacts in, makeup's done. I'm gonna put the costume on, and then last we'll put the teeth in, and then I'll show you what the whole costume looks like together. Okay, so the costume's on. What I did is I took like an old under turtleneck and obviously tore the crap out of it. So this is why, you know, if you get blood splatter elsewhere, it's kind of good because it, you know, you'll end up seeing it based on, you know, how I've cut this thing to ribbons more or less. So down here I have some lace-up leather pants and some black combat boots, and the pants are a little old, so I have to actually wear a belt to hold them up nowadays. Adds to like the modern rocker vampire feel, I guess. Anyway, this is pretty much the look. Obviously I'm going for the, you know, more badass vampire rocker rather than like the pansies from Twilight. If it's cold, and unfortunately October does like to be inconsistent with its temperature, there's 2 jackets I have that I wear with them too. Okay, we have this shorter one, which was given to me by a friend. Got some nice epaulettes and a cool collar. The other jacket I use is one I bought at Hot Topic way back when in my goth phase. That's actually completely to the floor. These 3 buttons do function, and you can kind of button it up if you want to. So to wrap it up, I'll finally show the full look together, and as you can tell, this is why I didn't put the fingers in the whole time. You know, you can talk with them, they will give you a little bit of a lisp, but better than the other contraptions that they sell for vampire teeth. Just don't eat or drink in them. So I hope you guys got some tips or ideas on a vampire look that's very easy to put together. So here's look number 1. If you guys have any questions about the products I use or where to get them, comment below. If you have any suggestions on looks you want to see for the upcoming weeks, also let me know. You can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, or of course subscribe to my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the look and have a happy Halloween this year.